Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2. Last time we took out the Iron King, and now we have two options of where we can go. We can either go down this hole, over here, continue our adventures in the... I thought I activated that, but maybe I didn't activate that bonfire. In any case, we have been down to the... to the gutters where we would go, if we were to go that way. Or we can go the other way, which is what I'm going to do. Because that way is more, I don't know, appealing to the eye. Now, I should, use one of these. So, I know I should be saving those for later, but whatever. We went over here at the beginning of the game. But the thing was blocked by a branch of your thingy. And, well, we have a few of those now.
See that statue?
And he's talking about how the statue gives him the willies. How many of those do we have? We used one on Strayed, 3 of them. Okay, that's good. We're gonna need a lot of them here. And it's a person! Hello, a person. How are you doing?
Thank you. I've been petrified. Hard to speak. Give me a moment, please.
Cough acting.
I'm fine. I think... No. I'm fine. Really, I am. My name is Rosabeth. Thank you so much for rescuing me. Oh. You're that traveler. I still haven't thanked you. Well, I'm quite a hand at pyromancy. So perhaps you could consider this my thanks.
So this is actually the main pyromancy trainer, so to speak, and she also upgrades your pyromancy hand.
I was attacked and turned to stone, I think. I owe you my life. If you had not come... Oh, I feel shameful wearing these rags.
I'm not sure why turning her to stone would turn her clothes to that, but whatever.
I hate to burden you further, as you've already saved my life. But just look at me. My clothes are in tatters. Do you have any clothing that you could spare? I'll take anything, whatever you don't need. I'm not particular when it comes to apparel. Anything at all will do. Just put it on the ground, and I'll change into it later.
The hilarious thing is that you can actually give her stuff that's worse. So we can buy some elemental rings from her, some of these thingies, fire seeds, pyromancies. Flash Sweat's particularly useful for getting those items in Iron Keep that I was discussing before. Give her some equipment. Let's give her... I probably have more than a set by this. We'll give her some Alone Night stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We could sell it to, what's his name, but that's fine. Okay. You have anything else to say?
I have my very own teacher. His name is Carillion of the Fold, a famed sorcerer in Melfia, our hometown. I was fascinated by sorcery, and so, well, he's so unique, you see. When he set out for Drang Lake, I couldn't let him go alone. But we were separated, quite early on, I'm afraid.
So, we've met him.
I'm rather unskilled. My lord probably ditched me. But, oddly, I'm a fast learner when it comes to pyromancy. What we're fascinated by, and we're skilled at, are not always the same thing. Why can't I just focus on what I truly enjoy? Oh dear, I shouldn't be so choosy. It's hardly my place.
Get out of here, Ghost. I'm really annoyed by that little patch of chest plate clipping through my cape there.
I have my very own teacher.
Hey.
I was wait. Where are you?
She'll go to, Majula now. One thing to worry about is there's actually the thing that petrified her right through there. And when you open the gate, it comes through. Might remember these from Dark Souls 1. Get owned. Start lightning, what is this? Bastard sword? Yeah. Do I have a claymore? No, but I do have the Black Knight Greatsword that I could use. That's why I want the Black Knight Greatsword right there. That attack. So there's a bonfire right here. Just activated. And one of the things that's interesting is that if you go into the list of things, I don't remember if this is trapped or not. Estus Flask Shard, but I'm going to use that in a minute. About the bonfires is that there's a list of warp targets, right? And woo. When you get past a certain point in the game, right ahead. Oh, that's a spike in the wall. When you get past a certain point in the game, you can basically see the rest of the bonfires available. And that one down there I missed. I really like that attack pattern there. Like stab and then slash. It really appeals to me. It's my playstyle at least. You'll see me one-handing this weapon a lot. Even though, for the most part in the game, I've been doing two-handed. Just because of that piercing attack. Here. I missed that, and the bonfire down by the cathedral in the mace. In what's it? Message. Yes. In Heights Tower. I don't know why. That one's really obvious, but I missed it. I'm not resting at the bonfire and going back and giving this Estus Shard, because there's another bonfire right over. So this is the Shaded Woods. It's woods and shady. I want to keep wearing this stupid hat. It is really good, but it looks ridiculous. Hey, buddy. Ah. irritating soul. And this place is full of these weird gut guys. And guys throwing rocks slash poop. I guess they could be throwing poop. Nah, that's a rock. Ah. I'm moving. Ooh, a Pharaoh Slockstone. Excellent. I don't know how many of those we're missing. One of these guys here. Maybe we'll do that. The attack pattern for that is kind of slow. It's really strong though, so no problem with that. But the piercing damage is a little bit different. So you can see I did the same amount of damage to that guy that I did with the slashing attack. So it's not a matter of having less damage, you know. In this case. So up here, see a friend. It's Creighton.
Just wait, you dirty rat. I remember you. Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him. That bastard with the ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that.
Okay.
For the good of the world and for my own honour. I won't let that bastard live another day.
So we don't remember who this guy is. He's got a vendetta against Pate.
For the good of the...
I don't know if I talked to Kale about him, but Kale has something to say about Creighton. I can't remember whether I talked to him. We're going to be going back to Endure in a minute. I want to finish off this direction first, because this is a dead end. For now. Later on there will be something this way. Oh! One of the things I don't, I've never adjusted to is the attack patterns of the Ultra Great Swords. They have some issues with being able to be aimed, for me at least. Pull rocks at me, bro. Now I say this is a dead end, but this might not actually be a dead end for me. Because there are two conditions for this, and I might actually meet them. We get a Ring of Life Protection. Large Sword Proud Knight. Ring of Life Protection is good. Probably should be wearing that instead of... Well, I'm not wearing it. I thought I had the Soul Ring. Ring of Binding. So over here we have a friend. But... Actually, give me a second. Okay. So we're back. Sorry about that. Little interruption there. So here we have another Flexile Sentry. Would be easily dispatchable if I wasn't being a derp about it. There we go. And you get a Twinkling Titan from him. I think you get that every time. Get the Dragon Slayer's Crescent Axe and a Gold Falcon Shield. I don't think those do anything in particular. This Crescent Axe... I don't know. Looks like a thing. And the Falcon Shield is this. Looks like some shit out of Warhammer or something. So, over here, I think you can see, yeah, you can see an item right there. This is a path to something later in the game. And this either unlocks it after you've gotten all four of the great super souls, or you have 1,000,000 soul memory. And mine is at 800,000, so we might have that by the time we're done with this area. Although I wouldn't want to skip the last area anyway. So we should... well, we're done this part now. There's also another direction. It's kind of a four-way stop up here. It goes off this way. I don't think there's anything in particular we can do up here, if I recall correctly. Oh, there's an item I can pick up. Okay. All wrong. The red Tearstone ring, which does what it does in Dark Souls 1, which is when you're at low health, it increases your damage. I don't think it's as good, though. I don't know. I've never used it. I'm not one for risky strategies that don't involve my own incompetence. So this is also another area where we need the symbol of the king, or the cryptic message we got in the Forest of Falling Giants when we went to that one side area. So let's go give this thingamajig to the Emerald Herald before we move on, since we might as well. Let's go talk to Kael. Maybe I didn't talk to Kael about Creighton. I don't know if I've talked to him in a while, and we could take a look at the map while we're there. Since we just defeated the Iron King.
Is that a shard?
Yes, it's a shard.
However...
Alright. Have I upgraded enough stuff for this guy to
I knew you'd...
give me things?
How goes your... Take these. They should help a bit.
Okay. There we go. Get a blacksmith hammer.
Don't waste my time.
Not a big deal. One of these days I should upgrade my armor. I don't think I have quite enough to use the armor that I want to use. Stamina, that is. There's a ring I can get later that will help me out doing that. But for now, my armor's okay. Armor is not that important in this game. Oh, those are those pigs. So here. I think the old Iron Keep is here. And this is the Lost Center. Because if we're here, I think the Bastille is this way. And then up here, yeah.
Ah, yes. There is something I wanted to tell you. I was born in the land of Mira. Mira is also the home of an infamous killer, a knight in name alone. He was locked in the dungeon for multiple murders, but shortly before his execution, he managed to escape. And the other day, I saw a fellow with a striking likeness, and then... Wait. Well, I think he looked rather similar. No, it's true. I saw just such a man, I swear. I believe his name was... Cray something. I believe. They shared some resemblance, I think.
So, apparently Creighton, according to him, is some kind of murderer. Although Creighton's wearing a mask, I'm not sure if if you could recognize him if he was wearing a mask.
Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it.
Me. Hurrah for boss and hurrah for fire. Giant? Yes. Looks like a lot of people have been dying in here. Oh no, the skeletons! Ah, blarg. Okay. Getting lost in this fucking mansion. We got his item. We haven't... Yeah, okay. So, last time he was sitting over here. We bought some stuff from him, now he's sitting here.
Sorry, have we met? Oh, sorry. It's just I've been awfully busy lately. Care to look over my wares? Please, be my guest. I upgraded my stock recently, although it may be a bit out of your reach.
So now he has some other stuff. What does he add? Pretty sure he had this. I don't know. This stuff, maybe? The Alva gear? Alva the Wayfarer. It's some cool looking stuff. I don't know if it's that good. But, yeah. Oh yeah, of course I spent enough souls. I bought all this crap.
I'm rich! I'm rich! I don't need to go home anymore. Home? Home? Where is home? I'm rich! Are you sure? Well, I may sell out while you're away.
I don't know if I've said this or not, but I like the theory that his prosperity is just because you, personally, are buying stuff from him. And ignoring the multiplayer aspect of the game that, you know, there are clearly other people in the world walking around. If you just play this, like, offline, you won't see anybody else. So it's just like you are giving them all this stuff, and he's forgetting that it's just you every single time buying stuff. Because, I don't know, it's the thing about memory and identity and all that kind of thing with this game. I don't think I have enough souls to level up.
Bearer seeks.
Bearer seek last. Yes. Nope. I got half as much as I need. We could upgrade this helmet. I'll probably be wearing this for a while, and it's never a waste to upgrade this. Or the gloves. The gloves I'm even more likely to be wearing forever.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Wasn't very much. How are you?
You've been well. You know how they call this place Drang Lake, right? Well, in the old lore, in stories and the like, they said it had another name. What was it? Well, I don't know. It's just something I heard.
She's holding a foot bone.
Since long, long ago, many kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. Each like a great flame that turns to soot. Maybe that's why people don't remember much about the past. You see that blacksmith over there? Is he one of those hollows? He seems to keep eyeing me up. He sort of looks like my father. He's a blacksmith too, you see. The poor man's such a worrywart. But he wouldn't follow me out here, would he? I was born in a land to the west, Volgan, famous for its merchants. There were great, bustling cities. But for me, they were suffocating. And so I set out, in search of stones in faraway lands. There are dangers, for certain, but I much prefer to live this way. But for the life of me, I can't remember how I ended up here. It's as if I were drawn to the place, or lured in. Oh, I don't know. These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, each is unique. Some of them are used to smith weapons and armor, and some unique stones provide special benefits. Some of them are extremely rare and should be none of the
I think we've heard that one. Anyway.
No interest. Suit yourself.
Actually, did want to buy something. But, yeah, he mentions...
What?
Lettergrass says something about
You know
his
how they
daughter.
call well, since
Knows
each
stones
maybe
and all that stuff. This is probably his daughter. So I probably use it.
visit me again.
You would
38 of those things. Should I use a chunk? No. That's stupid. Should use some of these on this. I didn't realize I had so many of them. That's good. Wonder boots? No. I think I need Twinkling Titanite for the armor I'm wearing. Yeah. I don't have souls anymore. Could buy some arrows, I guess. 7 souls.
I'll be around.
If you go to this guy with exactly 0 souls, he'll give you an item. A set of items, actually. Should I go ahead and die to do it? And what's her name? Will show up here when she appears, but I think I might have to go get that guy first. Carillion. He's back in No Man's Wharf. But since I haven't been focusing on magic, I haven't really had much of a reason to do anything with him. So I guess we can go back to the Shaded Woods. So this next area is pretty interesting because it has, well, you'll see in a minute. Creighton is still here. Nope, he's gone. So, he said something about Pate living this way. Well, we've seen Pate a couple times in the past. So this place has some stuff, mist, in it. And it's full of ghosts. And the ghosts will attack you. See if many of them followed me in here. Nope. You'll see there, sitting on that pile of junk. I didn't even notice what this was the first time until I talked to it. It's a head with a helmet. There's no items in here or anything, but we'll talk to him.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. Leave me be.
So I don't know how his head survives, but maybe he's just like buried under the rock?
What business have you here, traveller? You may call me Vengal, if I deserve a name in this sorry state. 'Tis rare to flap these gums. This is pleasant. Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. Or so I thought. I came to and found myself like this. I don't know what explains it, but it's not so bad, really. Now I watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war. I'd grown weary of battle, but did not realize it until now.
Not much of a view from here. It's like see some trees. In that direction. Whatever.
I know not what brings you on this journey, nor will I deign to ask. You may bear a great burden, don't we all? I prefer to stay my distance. But I want to warn you of something. My body. I see visions. My body, headless, raging without me. My body wielding my sword, a sword forged only to kill. My body will show no mercy. If you see the wretched thing, stay far away.
Aren't most swords only for killing? I mean, they're swords.
I learn new things every day. Things never learned in battle. And, thanks to you, I've recalled the joy of conversation. If I can help you, if you require something, do speak up.
I wonder why the head next to him isn't alive. There's a skull, like, right below him. So we get the decapitate gesture, which is hilarious. We can also buy a few things from him. The claymore, which I actually do want, and I should have waited to buy, but I can get it later. Another ring of soul protection, which is nice. Some destructive great arrows, I guess. You can also get lightning urns and gold pine resin from this guy, and a magic barrier thing, which I guess I could use. But again, I don't have the souls.
I cannot lie. Sometimes I wonder what's become of the kingdom. I was a hired hand, yes, but we soldiers stared death in the eye together. And for His Highness, I am afraid. But perhaps it's for the best. We knew not what we fought for.
So this is a guy who was actually in the war, and he doesn't know what that whole thing was about.
I was born in Feroza, a land in the distant east. When I was born, we were already mired in prolonged conflict with our neighbours. Eventually, our kingdom fell, and our people scattered. I've been a sellsword ever since. All I ever knew was war, and I can imagine no other way to live. What a fool I was. I am grateful for these peaceful days. But such contentment lies only in the here and now. Why must life be so confounding? Thank you for lending an ear to my ramblings. Here, take these. I've no use for them.
Ironically, the only piece of gear he does have a use for.
Go
His
along
helmet.
and resume your journey. I cannot lie. I was a hired hand, yet safe travels then.
He doesn't seem to be mad that I interrupted him. Look at a hat. It's pretty interesting. Looks like the fangs would get in the way a lot of times, but then again, whatever. Let's take a look at it. Who's not unlike a mad beast on the battlefield. So, this place is actually full of stuff. It's good to have a wide swinging weapon in here. And if you bring a torch, I think it will actually help you see. I'm just kind of swinging wildly here. Let's follow the edge. Okay, back to the door. I don't remember where all the dudes are. Some of them will actually shoot at you. And there's one place in particular that they will, like, backstab you opening a chest, so gotta be careful. Okay. Nothing so far. Good. You'll see them when they are very, very close to you. Oh, there it goes. Barely saw him. I was already opening the chest when I saw him. Alright, the Old Sun Ring, which improves the effect of miracles. So up here is another chest. I don't think there's anybody up here. Nope. The Chloranthy Ring +1. Oh. Backstab. Okay, so I died here. That's actually okay. Because, this will give me a chance to show off, getting that stuff from the dude. I think he only does it if you have no souls and are, you've upgraded his store the whole way. He's feeling, I guess, charitable. I don't have like 700 souls or something anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I didn't die on purpose there, but it's kind of a little bit of a...
You need armor? Go ahead. In a spot of bother, are we? Here, take this. My compliments.
One of the few times they don't say these, and he actually does mean multiple items.
Are you sure? Well, I may sell out.
The Oros equipment, or Auroros, however you pronounce it. What does it even say? Here. Oros. Raises the equipment load, which is not that important, considering, well, it's very light, for one thing. And, you can see here it doesn't raise it that much. It's also invisible, which means you're a Grodyman when you're wearing it. So, it's not really that big a deal. I suppose it would be useful if you were using such a heavy weapon that you were having trouble doing things, but most of the time you can just do that by wearing lighter armor. That guy's got a fancy sword. Okay. Shaded woods. Why am I stupid? So Vengarl talks about his body, and that you should avoid it. We will see his body later. Oh, I should equip that other Chloranthy ring, since I got the upgraded version. A little bit heavier, not that big a deal. So there is a way that you can cause these guys to come to you. If you hit these trees with the faces on them, they attract the bad guys. There we go. See him? There it goes. Back here. Stop moving around. There we go. Okay. If you go straight ahead, you will go to this kind of route up. So this is Vengarl's buddy, isn't it? Yeah. I guess I wasn't at the bunch of things. There's also a couple of items in the middle here. Radiant Soul Dome. I know there's a guy here. Whatever. And go back to the entrance. Keep getting turned around in here. I see you. There it went. Back up here. Oh, I see you. There we go. I think there's 4 or 5 of these guys in here. And they can't go out of the mist, so... And sometimes you'll see the phantoms of other players coming through here, and it's kind of disorienting because they look the same. So this is the way out of the area. You go up here. Actually, there's a bonfire up here. I should light that before I die again. Up here. No. Well, I might as well pick up that item. But it's not up here. The Radiant Life Gem? It's back here.